Hello, welcome to your own channel, YouTube channel, Karma and Destiny. And today we are going to talk about a topic which is related to the most significant planet of your chart, that is Saturn. What is Saturn? Saturn is the Karma Karaka, it's known in the Vedic astrology. It signifies all type of your karma, what you are going to do in your life. Some people say Saturn is the also significator of your career. But in the career, what you do? You do many kind of karma. It's not always career. People say 10th house of career. No, it's not the 10th house of career also. It is the house of your all type of your karma. You will do in your life, in your daily life. You drive a car, you eating food, you are talking to someone like me, I am talking to you, making this video. It's a kind of karma, signified by Saturn, right? Any kind of karma you do in your life, daily life, signified by Saturn. And one more important thing, that is, Saturn is a planet who fixes your age on the earth. How long you are going to live on the earth. It is fixed by Saturn only. Because if you see in the zodiac, Saturn is the outer planet, very far away from the sun. And when a soul comes from the, you can say, from the heaven, it is a Saturn planet who meets first that soul. And he asks the soul, how long you want to live there? Just due to your karma, I assign so much age for you on the earth. Now you can go and enjoy, do the good karma so that you can never come back to this earth again. Because earth is called Mrityu Loka, where you have to pay the good and bad deeds what you have done in your past lives. So what is the Saturn? Saturn has many significations in the astrology. Saturn is known as Kala, the Lord of Death also. Saturn is known as judge, who judge your karma and punish you like on the nature of your karma. Saturn is also known as servant, the people who work under you, lower caste people who work in your factories, your shops, signified by Saturn. There are many more significations. So in today's video, what we are going to cover is Saturn and the role of a servant. If you see first house where the sun got exalted, whose sun? Sun is the king. And sun got and debilitated in the seventh house. Where? Whose got exalted in the seventh house? That is Saturn. Who's Saturn? Saturn is servant. If a king goes to the house of Saturn, he has no respect. So a servant has to come to the house of king. So, wherever your Saturn placed in your chart, you have to play the role of a servant over there for sure. It may be for some time, it may be for a long time, or it may be for a whole life. Depending on the dignity of Saturn in your chart, how it is. Is it badly afflicted? It is in a very good position, it is in a very good house. Right? Like servants who work under a CEO in a very big company. If they are working, because they have good Saturn, they are working in a royal place. The servant of your house, the maid of your house, she has not a very good Saturn, so that she comes to your home, do his work and go back to his house, where she lives, in a very small house, dirty house. It is shown by Saturn in the chart only. So how is your Saturn? The kind of the servant, role of servant will be you play in your life. Like if you have Saturn in the first house. Now people say, to whom I am going to serve? So you will be servant of your own. Right? You have to serve for yourself also. You always think of yourself also, not for others. You are Saturn in the first house. But you will be very comfortable with the people who are from the lower caste. Like your maid, any vendor, you are very comfortable with them if you have Saturn in the first house. If it is retrograde, then the situation is different. You will be full of ego. You will show the people lower than in status from you that how powerful you are. If it is retrograde. If it is not retrograde, you will be very attached to the lower caste people. Right? So you will do work just like a servant for them. You always be ready to help them. Saturn in the second house. You have to play a role of servant to your family. You will earn money, you will accumulate resources just why? Just because of your family. You will think for yourself also, but the first will be your family over there, then you. So can you say it's a kind of a role of servant? You are thinking for your family. Now Saturn in the third house, what is going to happen? Saturn in the third house, you will be servant of your neighbors, your siblings, the people who signify third houses. Check the sign over there. One more significant thing I want to tell you, if you have Saturn in the third house, you always live in a house which will be second or third. Second or third from the corner, from the road itself. There will be no third neighbor, like you are the first, then you are first neighbor, then you are second neighbor. There will be no third neighbor. There will be empty space or a street over there. But you will live in a corner house. If you are living in a corner house, in a building, in a flat, check your flat. It will be second or third from the corner, from the road. There will be no third neighbor. You can check it. Right? Signification of third house. Saturn is not retrograde, it is there. You will be like a servant of your mother. You will be like a servant of a social people to whom you are going to deal with. In your early age also, the friends of your early age. Saturn third house, also the friend circle of your early age. You will be like a servant of them. You will feel happy to serve them. They are not going to force you, but you will feel happy that I should do this. Right? Saturn the fourth, I have told you, your mother, the social area. Now Saturn in the fifth house, what will be going to happen over there? So fifth house is just like your kids, the family of your mother. You will behave like a Saturn over there, like a servant over there, and you feel happy that I got the opportunity to serve them. Like your kids also. If you don't have kids, you have Saturn fifth house, be ready for that. But the condition is, it should not be retrograde. The situation will then change because it is not going to behave in a natural manner. Saturn sixth house, check your colleagues. Always be in your service. You always in your service of your colleagues. Sir, what can I do for you? To your boss. Can I do something for you? He is not going to force you, but you do it intentionally. Seventh house Saturn, the servant of the spouse, the servant of the partner, the servant of the people who are sitting on the higher post. Saturn eighth house, the servant of your in-laws. You feel happy to serve them, your in-laws. Your inheritance. You got inheritance, but you will not go to fight for that. You will wait for that, just like a servant. When you have to pay them, they just wait for it. When I will got my salary. If you tell them that you will get your salary after some time, they will do not oppose you. Okay, no problem. So likewise, Saturn 8th house. 9th house Saturn, it is the servant of your guru, your father, your boss. 10th house Saturn, the servant of your any kind of karma. The servant will be on the post that you have to serve people. You know, in India, in the government, you can say institutes or government buildings, there are people who are in a government job. There is a PN over there. He has a more value than a person who's sitting in the office. Everyone has to ask him, "Can I have an appointment, please? Please do it for me." You know it better than me. A PN who is a servant, more powerful than a person who is sitting in the cabin. 11th house Saturn. Saturn is your elder brother here, your friends. If you are dealing with some businessman in a business, you are in a business or doing job in a where you got targets, whatever you do, you go to your friends or your parties, the people who are dealing with you, and just request them, please do this. I have got a target, or like to please your clients over there. You behave like a Saturn. What can I do for you, sir? If a new client come to you, how do you behave? So Saturn in the 12th house, the last house of the zodiac. You can say 12th house is of Jupiter, your boss, your maternal grandfather, your paternal grandmother, any elderly figure people in your family, right? Whenever you go to a temple, you just do service. You will do like to do service over there. You will not stand like this, like others. The people who are on the higher position or who they have held that function, they will never go to serve people. They will only try to manage. The person who will going to manage the crowd of people over there, only that can people have a Saturn in the 12th house, or feel happy to serve that people on the religious places, in the jail, in the hospital. You can see many people are there, donor, who will feel happy to donate something if you need, someone need over there, medical, blood, and money, right? You can see in your chart if you're certain in this house, are you behaving like this or not? Only you can go to tell me. So this was my video on Saturn and the role of a servant in your life. How do you signify this and how can you see this in your chart? And it's not a matter of shame, it's a matter of appreciation, it's a matter of service you feel to do. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Have a good day, buddy. God bless you all. May God bless you all. May God bless you all. Bye bye.